Microphone check. 1, 2 checker. Is this thing on? Lumpy. What's going on? Dick's gun. Just started working for the post office. Congratulations, I think. Learn so much from this channel. Don't take everything you hear from a man on YouTube serious. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How you doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. Sunday evening. We gonna chat. Get some of your feedback. We gonna chat. Before we start, how's everybody doing? I know the carriers ain't too happy right now. And I guess I'll leave that topic alone. Yeah. Carriers ain't too happy. I know that they need the carriers to deliver. Upcoming season is here. Less than 2 months. Bombarded with ballots. Serious time of year. Every 2 years this happens. Who do they need the most? The carriers. This is crunch time for carriers. You think that they would be trying to take care of the carriers right now because it's crunch time for the carriers. They're going to go straight from ballot season, which is probably going to start, I think, in the middle of September, straight through to the election and jump right into the holiday season. Going to be pure madness for carriers right now. But this would have been the perfect time for him to negotiate and say, hey, look, man, our carriers are going to be doing their thug dizzle. We need you. We need you to take care of our carriers. But they didn't. Oh, man. So I have a few people that I wanted to shout out. And I did a video about maybe about 2 weeks ago about the young lady that's a carrier somewhere in this country. What's this young lady's name? Y'all got me silly over here. Her name is Sheba Curls. I need y'all to go subscribe to her channel, especially women. And I'm going to get into my video in a second. And the reason why I say women, because the men gonna go over there because you get fantasized by her eyes. But women tend to gravitate and understand other women. There are very few women creators that are out there that have gone through this process of being a carrier, CCA, left, come back, that has children, that deal with the everyday struggles that a woman goes through. It's one thing for me to say, but it's another thing to hear from a woman's perspective. Some guys should probably watch that and understand from a woman's perspective as well. This isn't a man versus woman thing. This is more so of educating each other type thing. Her information is different than my information. I'm not going to go do my nails. This is what women do. Women need those comfort days. I'm not going to get into the whole thing about that. Anyway, bottom line is, please subscribe to her channel. Please help her algorithm up, because that she was too transparent. And I love that. She was very transparent. She's going through the everyday struggles of life. And if that can help her algorithm go up, to help her generate some funds, to help take care of her family, because a single mother taking care of her own family, it's a win-win for her. It is. Especially after dealing with what she dealt with before. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my other video where that chump just tried to degrade all postal workers, but tried to use her as an example. Sheba Curls. Yeah, that's the young lady's name. All right. On to the next. This is the holiday season coming up. This is the politics season coming up. 10 things you shouldn't be talking about at this post office. This things that I can't stand. Things that people can't stand. Don't let yourself be one of them people. I don't know, every time I get on here, my voice starts messing up. Politics is number one. Political discussions can quickly become heated and divisive. I have people at my job, truck drivers, that are total different spectrums. Okay? And they keep bringing up the politics. I stay out of that because it's one person badgering the other over one thing, one person badgering the person over. It's not healthy to have that type of discussion, because me and you, cool, we go out, we drink a beer, we'll go and buy whatever. But the second you get politics involved in it, then things change. Just because people have their own personal opinions. I don't know when the world became so sensitive, but me personally, when these people are talking about voting for a specific person in the carrier union, that's divisive as well. Let people think for themselves. Let people do their own research. I don't talk about, vote for, I guess y'all have a James Henry and another guy. Don't, just leave that stuff out of it. That's too divisive. That's things you should not be talking about at work, period. Goodness gracious, I apologize. Religion. Religious beliefs are deeply personal and can lead to uncomfortable or offensive conversations. We have that situation at my plant. We have a couple of people that work there. The ladies that have to wear I don't know what the word is, but they have to cover their hair. And then people make the assumptions. They come out their face sideways. Their mindset is everybody's a terrorist or everybody. Look, they're working at the post office. Clearly they cleared the background check. Just leave religious beliefs to yourself. Some people don't believe in anything, but keep that stuff to yourself. Really. It's one thing to say, God bless you. That's been since the beginning of time. Nobody's going to get offended by that. But once you start talking about, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. I hear it all the time. We have these people at my place, they talk about, just leave it alone. It should be common sense, but common sense isn't so common anymore. Religion, people end up fighting over that. It's true. There's wars right now because of religion. Leave that out of your work. Leave it out your work. Personal finances. Discussing salaries, debts, or financial struggles can create tension and envy. Financial struggles. Damn it, man. I got to pay my car note. Every time I come in, I'm always complaining about I don't got enough money. Or I can't afford this. I be going out with y'all, but times is tough. It's a conversation. I get it. But don't talk about your personal finances with everybody, because people will look at you sideways and then think every time you come around, you just want to borrow money. That's number one. Number two, if you have money, don't always talk about it and brag about it either, because now there's envy. I'm taking care of, I'm all right. I got 4 houses that I rent out. I got blah, blah. You don't want that type of environment, because then if that's you, people will avoid you like the plague on either side of the spectrum. If you are there and you complaining you ain't got no money, times is hard, this, that, this, and the other, people gonna look at you. The moment that you say, I don't have any money, but you're driving an expensive car, I ain't got no money, but they know that you out smoking weed or you was out partying last week, they're gonna look at you and say, this person's an idiot. Or you claim you got a lot of money, but you ain't got no gas in your car. Leave finances out of it. This, again, should be common sense. But common sense ain't so what? Common. Talk to me. Gossip. That should have been number one. Gossip. Gossip. Oh, you know that girl, she got a baby and her baby daddy work at the such and such, and the baby daddy work over the blah, and the baby daddy, and the gossips. Let me tell you what I heard the other day. It was pretty funny to me. Don't take this the wrong way, but I heard it. Said, hey, that girl if you got more than 3 baby daddies, you not a baby mama, you're a breeder. Man, I almost fell out my chair. I thought it was funny. But people have circumstances. This is why the post office is so divisive. You just should, out of common sense. Gossip is gossip. Hey, I'm gonna talk to one person. But once you start the wrong rumor, you can soil somebody's name. You can soil somebody's life. It becomes almost indirect bullying, because not everybody has thick skin, especially now. I don't know, 15 years ago, people could be like, man, you, and go hang out with each other. Now, man, you can't say he or she. People lose their mind. So please, use your common sense. Again, common sense ain't so what? Ain't so common. Talk to me. Talk to me. Gossip. Stop gossiping. I got a chat group. We gossip all the time. But I'm not at work gossiping. Holla if you hear your boy. Personal relationships. Woo-hoo-hoo. Jay just had this issue himself. Personal relationships. Don't talk about personal relationships at work. Somebody tried to soil my name. Personal relationships, things that happened in the past. Don't sit there and talk about what happened with us before. Don't talk about what we do now, because people envy what you have. Ladies, if you got yourself a great man, don't sit there and talk about you got a great man, because somebody else gonna want that great man. Fellas, don't talk about your life. Hey, men talk. I don't think the men talk as much as women, but men do talk. But when they start talking about stuff, don't you think other men are listening? Don't you think other men are listening? Don't talk about your personal relationships. If you confide in one person and you want to talk about your personal relationship, make sure that person going to be around till the end, because it'll get thrown back up in your face, and then it's an uncomfortable feeling. It really is. Because you never know who's going to know somebody, because this whole post office is a small world. Trust what I tell you. Trust what I tell you. That should be common sense. But talk to me, family. Common sense ain't so common. That's kind of my theme for this. I wrote that down. It's a catchphrase. Just bear with me. Okay. Health issues. Health issues. Sharing too much information about personal health problems can make others uncomfortable. I've had that, I guess. Somebody just always complaining, man, my knees, boy, man, my knees. And everybody would make a joke about it. Why you gonna come in here complaining about XYZ today? It's one thing to have a health issue, but not everybody should know about it. Y'all remember I tried to help the young lady out that had the diagnosis, with the pink stuff. I don't even want to speak that word. She's still winning, though. She's still winning. But you don't share that type of information with people that you work with. I mean, obviously you have to in that scenario, but if you have health ailments, it's not for everybody to know your personal business. because it can turn around and backfire on you. It really could. Controversial social topics. Controversial social topics. Gun control, abortion, immigration, the war over there between I'm not even going to talk about it, but you know who it is. The two different groups that are arguing right now. That's not comfortable for a lot of people to listen to. We all have this beautiful thing as Americans. It's called freedom of speech. Sometimes you got to know when to shut shut the front door, shut the trap. There's some people that don't have that. They don't have that filter on their tongue. I don't have it either, but I got common sense not to talk about certain things around a group of people because you don't know how people feel. I have a ton of toys in my house, but there are people that work with me that have been affected directly from situations about the toy, bang, bang, bang. And I know that if I sit there and go into work and be talking about, hey, I just bought a new shaka, it can hurt somebody's feelings. And they're sitting there and their child just happened to be taken out because of that. Make sure that you got common sense. But again, what are we going to say? Common sense ain't so common. Abortion. That is one of the most polarizing topics right now. Don't talk about it at work. Keep your personal feelings to yourself because it can offend people. You never know what the next person next to you is going through right now, has gone through. Use your head. You don't know if somebody had to involuntarily have to have that and they're right next to you. And you talking because you talking your politics. Man, we're against the, or we're for the, and the person next to you internally is fighting a struggle while they're coming, because they're forced to come into work. And they're fighting this internal struggle. And you just happen to sit there and talk that. And now you done mentally mess with them. We got to be cautious of what we talking about at work, fam. But again, common sense ain't so what? It ain't so common. Talk to me. Negative opinions about colleagues, your coworkers. Every single one of you watching me right now know damn well we got people at our job we just don't like. We do. Ain't no lying about it. But if you share it with the wrong person, you see what happened to that lady, that manager, the supervisor? She was sitting there rattling her mouth off. And that mother, and that's the Wanda Sykes wannabe, running her mouth. Somebody sat there and recorded her ass. It's her fault. Negative opinions about people that she worked with. And now look, she driving a whole extra hour to go to work. And she was exposed. And she got people watching her now. Almost had to lose her job and got spoken to. That's just not, hey, just move over here. It ain't like that. There's more to it behind the scenes. Watch what you say about each other, because the person that you think you're talking to is the post office. Human nature to go back and, oh no, you can tell me. Yeah, it's just me. Zip. And the moment you walk away, they go run tell Sally, run tell Jim, run tell Bobby, run tell Jamal. I had to throw a black name in there. Jamal. Had to throw a Spanish name. Carmen. All right, what's next? Y'all get it. But sometimes it's best to keep that opinion to yourself because it'll bite you in your ass later. Trust that. We got, I'm guessing, 75% women supervisors at my plant. And them heifers talk tish about each other. And I'm talking about dog each other out. And I just be listening. I'll be like, what? Say what? No way. You crazy. When? She did what? Jay be listening to it, just grabbing it all in. Every single one of them. And they watch me. Every one of them. And I don't turn and say, hey, you know what, such and such. No. No, I just absorb it. None of them like each other. Just straight, just trashing each other. The dirt that they throw about each other, because each of them has shared their own dirt with each other. And this is why you're supposed to keep your personal stuff to yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Because the moment that you sit there and you talk about one of them, they're going to be like, oh, you know what she told me? She had that. She caught such and such from such and such. You know, she slept with the. This is common sense, right? Or is it common sense ain't so common? Job search activities. We all want to move up. We all want to do better. We all want to make a little more shmoney in our pockets. Sometimes it's best to keep your aspirations to yourself, because not everybody has it in them to aspire just like you. I see people on here. I believe it was American something. He wrote in here that he is working and he wants to be a better supervisor, or he's aiming to become a supervisor. And he left that comment on my channel. And underneath it, unfortunately, like I said, I don't block anything. The algorithm blocked it. And somebody wrote underneath his comment, you know, you're a piece of trash. And they cursed the man. And I mean, he's been around for a minute. He couldn't see that comment. I saw it. But the man simply shared the fact that he wants to step in the supervisory role so he can help make a change. And he got battered by one of y'all. I don't remember who it was, which is shameful, because if somebody wants to step into the role to help make a change or help do better, obviously for yourself first, because it's going to help his pockets, everybody should be here to cheer each other on. Hey, like, I had a couple people step into the supervisor meeting the other day, and I spoke to one of them. I said, hey, man, just remember where you come from. If you step in your role and you just got in there, just take all the information in. Just remember, do what's right. Do what's in your heart. Remember how you were treated? Don't treat people like that. I don't know if any of this made sense. I don't know if anybody can relate to any of these things. But those are 10, definitely 10 things you shouldn't be doing when you get to work. 10 topics that you should not talk about at work. Now, there's going to be a few people that you just have no choice. You just talk about it. That's just kind of your thing. It makes your day go faster. But just be wary. Other people talk about you as well. Other people are going to talk about it. Create an environment that's less toxic. Change the culture because it's uncomfortable already. Do better for each other. Easier said than done. Anyway, we'll come back to bite you. Really? Rachel. Completely new questions. And a question was, how would you deal with workplace gossip? I didn't know that. I think I need to take these assessments over again. I think it was you, Matthew. I don't know. Maybe did you leave a comment saying that you wanted to be in management or something? If it was you, I think it was you. It might have been. Anyway. Meanwhile, the 60-year-old carrier at the office has a massive Trump flag on his truck and always wears political shirts. Yeah, see, that's a violation of, anyway. What's going on, Mr. E? That's the coolest person in this room, Mr. E. Yeah, regardless of who you choose to vote for, you're not supposed to. I mean, it's one thing to have your little bumper stickers. There's no offense to that. Wearing, promoting, they're not supposed to do that. I'm Joey Bone, live stream uploads. What does that mean? You're gonna watch Sheba. She's just a smidge prettier than me. She's a lot prettier than me. I believe that Yaya left Sheba's information in there. Also, there's been a few more people that have been creating content for carriers. Each person delivers their own style from their own perspective. And I tell everybody, watch people, because they're all different parts of the country. Each person has a different perspective. Not everyone is going to give you exactly what you need. Each of them have different age levels, which some people can identify with. A lot of people don't identify with me because I'm pretty brash with what I say. But as far as the carriers are concerned, Mailman Derek, he's just started sharing information as well. He's closer to my age, so we kind of have a similar perspective. There's a young man, I don't remember what his name is. He's very well spoken. I can't remember his name. He might be Latin, but incredibly articulate with his words. Sheesh, I can't remember his name, but some of you guys know who he is. Rising star in the content creation. There's a couple things, he does speak about religion, because he is very, he's a believer. So that may offend some people. But then it's the message. Then you have Mailman Saeed that is also creating content, and he's in a different part of the country. And then you got the Angry Mailman, he's a little more, people relate to him. He's going to feed you what you want to hear. People relate to him. I don't know. He's going to give you information, I guess. I prefer not to give too much speculation and false hope. I prefer that I would give more of a factual backstory and explain why, which sometimes makes my videos a lot longer because I want to give you some facts behind it. And as if you can go back 5 years with my videos, a lot of them seem like they're drawn out, but a lot of them are factually based. And that's typically what people here should be doing. I don't do this for views. Clearly, I've never, not one video have I ever asked anybody to subscribe to me. I will speak on other people's channels that I think is helpful for anybody else. And I think you guys should subscribe to a Saeed. Definitely the young lady, Sheba, because like I said, female perspective versus male perspective, totally different worlds. She's showing you her life. She's bringing you into her personal life for ladies. And you can see how she's living, how she's thinking, spending time with her kids. Total backstory, very transparent. It's not just sitting in front of a camera. And then you got my man Derek, which is, he's from Massachusetts. But he's okay. I prefer the Yankees over it all, but he's all right. And yeah. But I think that bro is on the YouTube gossip. I'm Joey Bone. I speak when waiting on mail. I go to my truck, hand out the end, and keep a lot of the BS. I identify as a runner. Ha 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 ha. NALC needs a new contract. So here is your thing. I'm going to ask you, when do you believe you guys are going to get a new contract as far as the carriers are concerned? I don't know how many other crafts are watching me. I know the mail handlers, they just, I wish that the mail handler union just did something different. Because to think about what the mail handlers do, they're almost the inside They're almost the inside carriers, man. They're all over the plant, and they do a lot of physical labor. And they just, I can't see how they get put into situations where they make so much less than every other craft. It doesn't make sense. Could there be a delay in contract expecting a certain outcome in November? And why would NALC not push this to arbitration as soon as possible? That's weird, Patrick, because, you know, honestly, what I've heard, you think back to 4 months ago. 4 months ago. Again, I'm not a carrier. We're only going by the information that they are putting out. They said they were going to go to arbitration. Y'all remember that? They found an arbitrator, and it was supposed to go into arbitration a month and a half ago, right? What happened to that? What happened to it? Your president, Renfro, speaks nothing about the contract. When he gets in front of a microphone, says nothing about the contract. Not even a peep. He don't even fake like he don't even lie to give you hope. He'll put out a statement written. Oh, we're stuck in the, what did he say? We're in the hotel room right now. We're not leaving until we, what? What was he doing in the hotel room? Y'all heard it. A few people read that on their channels. They read it out loud. They're stuck in the, and he's not leaving. What were they stuck in there doing? Because they came out. They had a full convention. And y'all ain't got nothing. And I don't really believe that politics on the outside world has anything to do with your contract. Did this man say 8 hours? Yeah, I'm gonna put you on block. 8 hours. Y'all tripping. Oh, check it out. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I got a message from Sheba Curls. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me. What is up? You know what? I have a mailman group that's over here. And they're sending me, I'm not going to show you these pics. This boy is funny. Matt, I know you. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Woo, y'all funny. Princess I can't pronounce that. Atara? Hello, Princess Atara. Oh man, that sounded really bad. I apologize. She's a runner. She's a track star. Any questions? Any questions? I'm Joey Bone. Bros on the YouTube gossip. Forget about it. That's what it's called. Violation of the Hatch Act. No politics when on the clock. Did the NALC president say better wages are coming, but also USPS is going to eventually be parcels only? They'll always have mail for a while. I mean, this is a digital world that we live in. It's digital world we live in. Just think, Princess Atara. I wish I knew how to pronounce your name. But thank you for joining. Digital world. Here's a real digital world for you because I didn't realize how old I am. I can't read right now. Hello, whoever just wrote me. When I first started driving tractor trailers, and I don't know if there are any other truck drivers in here, I didn't have GPS. We didn't use GPS. I used to drive all over the country. What I had was a map book. And the map book was about this big. It was a Rand McNally. And I used to have to read the book to find my way around the country. No, it wasn't a world atlas. It was a map book. It was the Rand McNally, and it was the United States. And we would go to each state, and then you get to each city, and you'd find your way around. We didn't have GPS to get around this country. I didn't have cell phones when I first started driving trucks. We had CB radios. I was just talking to somebody about this last night. CB radios, where truck drivers would just talk to each other on a CB radio. Channel 19. Hey, driver, you awake? That's what we had. This is when I first started driving. Today, it's different. Technology is different. Everything is different. I'm talking to everybody in this whole country through a camera. Today, things are different than 20 years ago. I can't fathom what it's going to be 20 years from now. I say all of that because with the technology that's changing at this moment, we have no idea if we're going to have letter mail. What we do know is that everybody's going to keep ordering stuff. That's for certain. And the more people order, from a eyeglass case to a universal remote, carriers will always have to deliver it. They will. Will they go from mailbox to mailbox? I don't know. The USPS has this incentive for household owners to get bigger boxes so you guys don't have to get out the truck. Who's really going to do that? But will there be letter mail? I doubt it. I mean, I can't foresee the future. But we're aiming towards a digital world. Emails, everything done online. Everything done online. Everything. I am a notary. I'm a notary in my state. I can also notarize anybody in this country online. It's weird, isn't it? How I can say, but you'd have to, there's a process to it. But everything is done without people having to sit in front of each other. Before, if I had to get a piece of paper notarized, I'd have to go find a store, pay somebody $5 each piece of paper. Life is different. So, as technology changes, so does the post office. We are way behind the ball. Really, way behind the ball. That's right, CBs is old school social media. You see DHL signed a new deal with us? I did not. Matthew, please email me, send me that. That's funny, he says rubber duck. I used to say that when I was a CB radio. How about it? You got a rubber ducky. Go ahead. Matthew, you got my email. Send me that information. DHL. People gonna start complaining about it. I mean, APW president not run for talking about USPS moving to parcels only. I don't think it's going to be parcels only. I know they're going to be a more parcel friendly network. I don't think that they're investing much more into letter machines like they have what the plants, they DP machines, whatever they call them. I know that when they were taking them down, back when the last president was fussing and everybody was mad, oh, they're removing the machines and all this other foolishness. But they were removing them because the letter mail started diminishing. Everybody was like, oh, no, they trying to sabotage an election. You see how that just completely gets misconstrued? But now, as letter carriers, you know, if you've been here for 15 years, you know from 10 DPS trays to 5 DPS trays. Hence the reason why they're getting rid of those machines. Let anybody else talk about it. It's political. But to a carrier that's been here for 15 years, it's not political. It's what it is. 15 trays to 5 trays. Do they need all those machines? No. Common sense. Those machines cost a lot of money to keep maintaining. And the electricity. Common sense. We need to get a high-speed tray sorter. You see, when you get that high-speed tray sorter, it's funny. We've been behind due to poor leadership and infrastructure. Oh, Postal Life with Rico. How you been, man? Ain't heard from you in a minute. That's my dogs. There's a lot of old people who scream they don't get red plum. Yeah, you got to keep the old people happy with the red plum because they're not getting. And that's another thing. Just think about what red plum is. Isn't that your coupon books, right? Red plum is supposed to be your coupon books. People are getting their coupons digital now, right? Y'all were complaining about the red plum. People dumping whole things of red plums in the garbage. I see y'all doing it. But now they have apps for coupons. DeJoy already stated his primary focus is parcels. Well, yeah, the parcels. That's why they changed the whole network. Delivering for America. Everybody's ordering. It ain't just me. There's 70 some odd people in this room chatting right now, right? Every single one of you has ordered something from Amazon, from Target or somewhere. Bottle of juice, right? Somebody's ordered something. That's why they got them funky looking duck trucks coming out. More of those. America. Guilty. There it is. Gonzo, you did it. What's going on, Alicia Davidson? Fuji water. This is not Fiji water. This is electrolytes. Rubber duck, blah, blah, blah. Parcels are growing, but we still have areas where people send checks to pay bills. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Wow, what mile marker are you? Yeah, I used to say that too. What's your 20 there, driver? Mile marker 322. All right. I think I've spoken long enough. I just wanted to share that bit of information. 10 things y'all ain't supposed to be talking about at work. Don't talk about your finances. Talk about no politics. Leave religion out of it. Leave religion out of it. Junk mail is here to stay. I don't know about that. One thing carriers will not miss is all those catalogs for Christmas. Anyway, I'm working with Wanda to try to get her channel started. Like I said, please subscribe to a couple of those people that I mentioned earlier. The one that's different than the rest of them is obviously the lady. I don't want to keep speaking her name because y'all just going to be like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Don't go there because of the look. Go there for the information. Go there for the support. She's just starting fresh back at the post office. People share knowledge. And that's the one thing that I heard in one of her videos is that she seeks information, which is why I respect her. She doesn't think she knows it all. She seeks information. And when it comes down to somebody that's seeking information, if every one of you gave her a little bit of information that could be helpful, now she has a bunch of information sitting in front of her. She can draw from that. I listened to one of her videos she was doing about health insurance. And she was talking about why CCAs or non-career is not beneficial for them. And I listened to it. I didn't comment on it, but she has information from people that she works with. Now, in that comment section, if you see things differently, you could explain things differently. And that's how we share information. I learned so much. I have millions of comments. I've been on for a minute, and I learn from everybody else. Some of the people that are in here, like my man Rico, we used to sit down for hours talking. Yaya, Hutton, all of them. But Seriously, when it comes down to sharing information, don't be badgering people. Don't badger people either. You get in there, oh no, you got the wrong information. Hey, I see what you're talking about, but what worked for me as a single dad with a child, this is what I used. Or as a woman, this is what worked for me. Again, share information. That's all this is about, just sharing information. Saeed, if you guys agree or disagree with certain things, share information. A lot of these people, as content creators, are going to try their best, at least I hope they will, to learn to find information that's useful for everybody else. So we could be lazy and watch somebody talk. I don't plan to do this very much longer. I have different things in my long-term goals. So I'll be around, you know. Jay started this shit. I'm gonna be here for a minute. But I think that sharing the love, when it comes down to sharing information, should be universal. Because there's a bunch of you that are watching me right now that have way more information than me. Wanda, I'm really trying to get her out there because she is just a plethora of information that'll be useful for everybody. Sheba, that's two women right there. She has information from a female perspective, which is useful for people. I have a very small female audience. She might just feel that other side. You have Saeed, which he's in a different part of the country. Things from his perspective. Again, talk to them. It only takes one click. Listen to what they got to say. If you don't agree, don't badger. If you agree, congratulate. All right? Don't dictate and be nasty to people. Wanda is gangster. Sheba is awesome. Sit down and hold a reasoning. These creators are brave putting themselves out there. That part. Also do your own research is what some are lacking as well. Yeah. Y'all already know. When it comes down to Mailman Nick, that man don't talk about it. He is all about it. He out there. He letting you know. He doing 160 hours in a week. The guys in my chat group know that. There's only 168 hours in a week. Mailman Mike, CCA Nick. Let me stop for 1 second. Let me rewind that. Mailman Nick doing 160 hours a week. Good question. Where's who? What happened to what? Go to our channel, I guess. I mean, I haven't been on there in a while. Join and like, make me think I can do this. Yeah, Mailman Nick goes, he just be on it. I mean, I remember when I first saw his first video, I was like, oh yeah, this guy crazy. I like him a lot. He ain't got no time to be streaming. He's on his fourth relay. Ha! I'm about to tell Nick to get on here now. Uh-oh. I appreciate, see? Oh man, Matthew sent this to me. Here's that DHL USPS new deal. Thank you. Oh, you're the Matt. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Appreciate that. God, I have so many people on my phone. With that being said, yes, yeah, I'm not gonna say support JH. Y'all already showed me support by subscribing without me having to ask. And I won't ask. I just won't. I just can't. I swear you favor our union steward brother. Y'all might be related. His last name is Ray. My last name is H. Yeah. No, you can't leave us. Yeah. It's gonna come time soon. I think that's all I wanted to share today. I gotta start making regular videos. I'm just being really lazy right now. School starts tomorrow. Shit. School starts tomorrow. My little king. Live is the best, I guess. That means I gotta sit still for an hour. Have I done an hour yet? Can anybody tell me if I've done an hour yet? Blink is college next. I know. This is the last one. The little guy's the last one. The rest are adults. I don't know if you know that. There's a big gap between my son and his older brother. My son is 9, and then the one above him is 21, all the way up to 31. Thank you very much, Yaya. Can we get an update about office that makes carriers pee? Oh, see, don't start me with that damn peeing in a bottle stuff. I don't like that. I really want to know how to pronounce that name. Atara. I can pronounce everybody else. Bryce Baxton, Gonzo, that Atara, Rachel. Anyway, y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. At my station, they want us to don't start that shh. See, they gonna make me keep going. Atara. Okay. Atara. Is that correct? Atara. Man, no. They better not. See, y'all, the moment that somebody tells you to pee in anything other than a bathroom is when you tell them, see, don't start me up. No. Don't. Okay, thank you, Atara. I said her name correctly. Thank you. Bryce Baxton, right? Your name ain't tricky. Rico, that's my dogs. Let it go. Come on, guys and ladies, never heard of that? They about to go off. Man, I'm not even gonna talk about the bathroom thing. It's so uncomfortable. Don't let nobody tell y'all to use nothing but the bathroom. I love y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Who that? Wagwan, big up. Jermaine Don. You know he West Indian of some sorts. Mail carrier from Houston. H-Town? Okay, Houston? The heat killing us. Yeah. I know that thing that they got floating around the country is coming slowly. They rolling it out. They said by the end of next year, it should be deployed to most stations. And then I believe by 26 summer, it should be full fleet. That's what they say. Whether it happens, I don't know. They are in certain parts of the country right now, though. This one said it was 105 today. Shit. September 30th, 2020, right before the new fiscal year. West Texas here. A mail from Denver. I got to get out to Colorado. I want to get out there and go skiing. Now we just talking. I like to talk with a purpose. And I've ran out of things. I ain't really run out of things to say. I just really want to. Oh, y'all see my shirt? I always got one of these shirts on. Can y'all see it? Got them shirts. Hey, Tina, she's gonna be doing. I'm gonna put a video with it. She's bringing me some new gear, some T-shirts, and she's finally got her website going for these. Y'all be seeing me doing it, and she's gonna be sending them all over the country. All right. JH never. I wouldn't mess up nobody's name. My office has converted PTF to career employees. 2 months later, they said they made a mistake in PTF again. I don't know about that. That happened to the truck drivers, but that's wild. Converting somebody from PTF to career and then saying it was a mistake. I don't know. That Form 50 say it's career. That's it. Whew. Bryce, I go skiing. I'm one of them guys that does other people's sports. Uh-oh, somebody just texted me, said they lost their badge. Then after the day I had yesterday, I just realized I can't find my badge. Wow. Feel like I'm their savior. Listen, JH gotta go. I gotta talk some trash from my carrier peeps. CCA and PTF is BS while we work here. Don't count towards our seniority. Combo driver from Manhattan, live in the Bronx here. There it is. I was born in Manhattan. Goldberg. I was born in Bellevue. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you won't understand it. I was born in Bellevue. Ha! Might explain, right? Listen. Peace. Good night, fam. Good night, Rachel. Mickey. Think they're making managers attend that class to change the culture and noticing difference in managers' attitudes towards us. Yeah, they're supposed to. They got that smooth jazz going, no question. Can they change your conversion date if you were part of an emergency transfer? My conversion date was May 16th. Now it's February 2025. Honestly, that is a very deep question, and I have no knowledge of that. That's a very unique question, and that's more so of a union question. I won't even lie to you. I've never even heard of that. Princess Atara, I got it. Bryce, I got it. Melchor Aguilar, I got that. Didn't want to let go funeral until a new employee time to get off. Read mine, man. Melchor Aguilar. Melchor Aguilar, yes? Tell me I'm right. Mikey, not Mickey. Mikey. Oh, Mikey Hughes. Okay. Big up Bellevue. If you know, you know. They didn't want to let a co-worker go to a funeral. That's crazy. Damn. Carl Johnson was gifted a membership by Bryce Baxton. They told me they were going to work the legs off of me. You on the wrong channel. You want to get them legs right, you got to go talk to Mailman Nick. Carl Johnson. All right. Good night, fam. Remember, before y'all leave, to please, those names that Yaya puts up in there, go subscribe to their channels, please. Definitely the ladies, well, the lady, and then work your way from Derek to the rest of them. Get your information, utilize it, store it, bury it, pull it out later. You see me? This is JH, and I'm out. Oh, good night, good night.